Hello, today we're going to work on commission problems again. We're just going to try a few that are a little bit more challenging. So this is page 13 in your packet, and you're looking for the worksheet number 7, which is on commissions. So I'd like you to circle number 2. That's what I'm going to ask you to do, but we're going to start with number 6 together. It says Pierre, an art dealer, earns 25% commission of the dollar value of the art pieces that he sells at Bazell Gallery. Pierre earns $10,800 this month. What is the total dollar value of the art that he sells? So we're kind of used to being given commission and then trying to find the amount that's earned in commission, but this has kind of been given to us a little bit backward. So they did give us the commission right here. So we're going to start with our commission, which is 25, and I'm going to choose to use the proportion method. You can use a different method if you prefer. Equals, and then they also mentioned he earns $10,800. So that's actually his commission. So this is what he's earned. Yesterday we spent time trying to find that amount, but what we don't know is how much he sold. They ask us about the total value, dollar amount of what he sells. Okay, so that's why what we're trying to find. If you chose to do the equation, part equals percentage rate times total, then we're actually given the part that Pierre makes, part which is his commission, and we know his commission rate is 25%, but what we don't know is the total. So if you prefer to complete the equation, that's great. Just don't forget to change this, please, to a decimal. I'm going to continue now with this. I'm going to take 25 times x equals 100 times 10,800. So this is what we have so far. Next, we would solve by dividing this time by 25. Since that is what's next to our variable, we want to eliminate it. And now we have x equals 43,200. So let's check for the reasonableness of this answer. If we had a commission rate of 25%, that's a fourth of the total. And so $10,000 would be a fourth of a total of $43,200. And that makes sense. I can see that just approximating, that would be about a fourth of 43,200. In fact, it's exactly that. And you would get the same answer if you decide to use your equation. Now let's move on. Please turn to page 34. And we're working with problem number 10. A salesperson made $890.50 selling $6,850 worth of electronic equipment. Find the commission rate. So this is worded a little bit differently. We've in the past been given the commission rate, and then we're asked to find the commission, or the last problem we're asked to find the total. So you're going to notice this time that they ask us about the commission rate. And if you recall, the commission rate has been given as a percent. And what we know about a percent is that it's over 100. So I don't know the percent, but I do know that percent means 100. And they mentioned rate. So if you're using part equals rate times total, we wouldn't know the R. What I do know is that the salesperson made $890.50 out of selling $6,850 worth of electronic equipment. So if you're using the equation, we know the part. This is the part that the salesperson made, and we know the total, which is $6,850. So you could choose to write this. I'd probably reverse. We prefer to see our number first and then our variable. variable, and you could solve this that way. I'm going to continue on with the proportion method. I prefer to do my wing that has the x first, 6,850x equals, and then 100 times $890.50. And that would be 89,050. So now we're going to divide by 6,850 on both sides. That's in order to eliminate that coefficient because we just want x. So pause and use your calculator. And the answer is 13. So we have to remember what we're asked. And we're asked what his commission rate was. So his commission rate was 13%. If you choose to use the equation, we're going to go ahead and divide by 6,850 on both sides. And maybe you're curious if this is going to be the same answer, since this number is different than this number. Well, once we divide, we're going to get 0 and 1300ths equals R. But if you recall, they asked for the rate. So they want this as a percentage, which means that we would have to take our decimal and multiply it by 100, and then we would get that 13% we're after. So those two problems were a little bit more complex. Let's do one final problem together. Let's look at number 13. Kevin works as a salesperson at a store that specializes in custom-made computers. He earns a base pay of $325 per week and a commission on his sales. If Kevin earned a total of $1,125 last week, how much of it was commission? So we want to be very good readers. Mentioned that he earned a base pay of $325 per week plus a commission, and it told us what his total earnings were. The question was, how much of the earnings was commission? Notice they didn't say commission rate. They just wanted to know how much of the total earnings was commission. So we're going to take his total earnings. We're going to subtract his base pay, and we're going to get $800. Now, it didn't say commission rate, and so what they're asking, they just want to know what the amount was that was his commission. So this is his commission. So I'm going to ask you to do 4 problems now. I'd like you to please try number 2, number 7, number 12, and number 14. And please be good readers, and you can use the proportion method or the equation method if the problem lends itself to that. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.